chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture? Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Balls and fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in. This passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Bounced off his feet. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run the screen. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Find some fresh air. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Reels it in down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Laterals it back. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they're able to get him down. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Ball down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. The pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Catch in the middle, it's stolen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the...
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Close to the marker, it's Stone. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Kane. Got him downfield. Across the 20.
especially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again.
Are you kidding me?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's King. And wings it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks like he's been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Beaver! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's King. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. It's a flea flicker. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that side.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's King. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Beavers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. From the 30-yard line on first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Here comes the heat. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake.
There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Running into the open space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scrambling away. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and we keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Throws it back. Here's the pressure. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Look out, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Green. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Found the spot in the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And on that short gain, that will bring